Will Pelosi go to Taiwan? Big question of the day. She is the Speaker of the House. Now, she's a deeply venal, ignorant, and unethical person, but she is still the Speaker of the House, a representative of the United States government, and therefore, whether or not she goes to Taiwan reflects on U.S. foreign policy and therefore on the people of our country. Now, we've been put in quite a situation here because if Pelosi does go, well, China could take extreme measures. Chinese Foreign Ministry representative warned today that if Pelosi enters Taiwan, quote, Beijing's military will not sit idly by if Pelosi enters Taiwan. Due to her status as the number 3 official of the U.S. government, a Taiwan visit would lead to egregious political impact. Okay, political impact would be something that we could certainly handle and is not enough, I would think, to deter a Pelosi visit, because the other option here of her not going would be for the number 3 in line for the U.S. presidency government official to allow the Communist Party of China to make a determination about where, outside of Chinese territory, a U.S. official can go. Now that's a big problem. And this is why the U.S. is not standing idly by either. A U.S. aircraft carrier and its strike group, including the USS Ronald Reagan, have returned to the South China Sea after a port call in Singapore, deploying in the disputed region as tensions with China rise over a possible visit to Taiwan by congressional leader Nancy Pelosi. So let's just take stock of this moment in time, shall we? We have the Speaker of the House now has a catch-22. If she doesn't go, it looks like she's bending the knee to China. If she does go, she's provoking some kind of Chinese response. How severe would it be? Obviously, any military act against the plane or against the convoy that Nancy Pelosi would be in is an act of war, as clear an act of war as one that could exist. And so what would the U.S. response be? Obviously, it would be military, and it could provoke a broader conflict between the 2 largest economies and the 2 most powerful countries in the world. So those are the stakes right now. But it's also worth asking, what exactly is U.S. foreign policy with regard to Taiwan? Has anyone really decided what is the U.S. position? Because today, for example, the Pentagon spokesman John Kirby said, you can hear it yourself right here, the U.S. does not support an independent Taiwan. Watch.
The Speaker can speak for herself, and whatever she wants to say on this trip is really her prerogative. That's why it was so important for me in my opening comments, Kelly, to make clear what this administration's policy is with respect to the One China principle, One China policy, as well as not wanting to see cross-strait tensions resolved by any other than peaceful means, and the fact that we don't support Taiwan independence. It was important for me to lay that down right at the outset. That's our policy. That's this administration's approach. I can't speak for what Speaker Pelosi may do or.
Does it sound like he has a clear policy to articulate there for everybody? A lot of kind of mumbling and going back and forth. Well, you know, we support a One China policy, but we don't support Taiwan independence. Well, hold on a second. Taiwan's independent right now. Taiwan has a democratically elected government. We do a lot of business with Taiwan. They're incredibly important when it comes to semiconductors for the global market, including for the U.S. We sell them a lot of arms and munitions so they can defend themselves against China.